Oh, this is the last one. Oh shit, okay, last quest of the area. I'm assuming by the Aether Current. Give me a quick second then. Let me check something really quick on my other tab. Super quick. Okay. Let's go. No, what to do. I promised Living Way I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. Archives on the second floor of the main plaza. Eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Loporits are up to something, but this ought to be learned of the final days. I think it best we play along, for now at least. Okay, off we go then. Let's see what these little rabbits or bunnies are planning. Right, we made it. Finally. So let's see what they have to say for us. What's gonna happen now? Archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. Guess we'll just have to go in and find whoever has the key. Growing Way, enough. If you have not else to tell us about the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourselves not tell us what we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but... The moon was to be a perfect paradise for the people of Aetheris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw potential. So you others must be kept safe. So that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan at risk. Everyone except Urianger. He understands what's at stake. What must be done. I fear you've misjudged us, Growing Way. Never have we decreed the notion of using the moon as a means of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Aetheris and her reflections to their doom. If there's any way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take the risk? Is there room for ifs and maybes now? The people of Aetheris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone. Do we gotta fight them? If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up, and make our way to the exit. Agreed. Let's reconvene where Argos awaits outside. Yeah, we're escaping for now. We'll probably be back another time. Later on in the story. Under attack. Alright, let's kick some ass. Oh my god, I fucked them up. They're so weak. They die so easily. Well, I guess that makes sense. Growing Way returns. Oh no. He's a little bit more tanky, though, than the others, I gotta say. Okay. That's it? That's it. Let's leave. Can I hop down without being attacked? Okay, we escaped. Good, you're here. You must hurry to watch this place and find Urianger. Let's get going then. Okay, what's happening here?
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Aetheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, here we are. Let's say I look good with that gear.
Oh, bugger!
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose? For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. 'Tis clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Aetheris is boundless and pure.
Mellifluous phrasing. We Loporits were born of Heideland's love for Aetheris. That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly. To serve and serve well. That goes for all of us. Don't you see? So help us. Help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
Okay.
My name is Pudding Way.
Okay.
Pudding Way? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words.
Can't think of anything for them.
A judicious application of
So
fey magics
stupid.
at a later juncture may be appropriate.
Oh yeah, the puddings, right? The slimes were called puddings in the older games. Okay. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just reaching here.
And living way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live?
Nah, should you with the Xavier Renegade Angel route? Just asking, what doth life? You get an answer from that?
After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee.
What is that? What's it giving them?
Ink as blue as the water.
Oh, the ink, right, the ink.
Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
So I wonder if this is it, but this is it with the moon. For now. I feel like it has to be.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order.
Okay, so he's staying behind. On the
Though
moon.
we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort. To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
So he's gonna stick around, keep an eye on the little
Be
rabbits.
assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind. If being the operative term.
Oh, my flower. Oh. That flower, how came it into your possession? How very like her. Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions. Intentions which remain a mystery to even to us. In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember that name.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Agreed. The Charleyan Forum, yes?
Yeah, that's what kind of...
What? How did you know?
Yeah, okay, I figured that out as well.
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement.
Yeah, that I kind of figured it by connecting the
Though
dots.
had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans.
Yeah, true.
But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
Awesome then, so we're done with this area for now. I think this is a real good time to kind of rest up a little bit. Especially after all we've gotten done today. We did a lot today. 'Twas a relief to see Livingway pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It'll be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive me my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you, and all our fellow scions. When I next return to Aetheris, I pray I find you in all good health and good spirits. Yeah, that's... You know what? I think that's good. Returning home. I think we do this last quest. We return home and then we just call it. That sounds good. With the Lapras and Uriange's capable hands, we needn't worry about the affairs here in our absence. Knowing how the face of their earthly collaborators, there was much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let's return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest. We must be prepared. Okay. Oh, we just go over there. Okay. So yeah, again, we're gonna do this quest here. Hopefully it should be quick. And after that, I'm gonna call it for the night. But this has been good. We've done quite a lot. Just don't want to be attacked by any enemies. Okay, exit. Ooh. Oh, wow. Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. We'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver the thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. Members like to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we may have to wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent to a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told such as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. Let's go. I can just, yeah. Just fast travel over. We'll be there right away. Yeah, man. 12, we're going on for nearly 5 hours. Not bad. I'm glad I've been able to do a little longer streams than usual. Usually about like 3-4 hours. I'm glad that I get to do a bit longer and just be with you guys a bit more. It's relaxing. Okay, we got a lot of news to tell them. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. Before we do, why don't you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are, understandably, hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of our fellow Scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients are recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he's not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos, if not for Alphinaud and Alisaie's timely assistance. Did I say none of them would be with us today? In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what's happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. Meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. Wow. For our mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you experienced in Thavnair. Those who are trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. Tasting this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled that Mother Porksy affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well of those our comrades near and far. Nice, so that's the tower situation done. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of the temper has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who still call this land's home. I wonder if they'll be able to rebuild the city. So again, maybe Garlemald restoration would be a thing. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So what of the moon and the Telophoroi? There's a lot of shit that's happened on the moon. So Zodiark's dead, and the end of the world is coming. The final days. Gods, I prayed our victory would mark the end of our troubles. Still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I'll send them word forthwith. We'll also release their fellow Scions from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldessian Annex and given into Tataru's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Nice, okay. Let's be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood has returned here to Garlemald. I have mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts. First, wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. Yeah, no, don't bother. Don't bother. Xenos will just kill everyone. Aye, you were the only foe he considers worthy. And even if my men found him, who but you could even hope to bring low that monster? Pray forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and has continued Continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Ooh, shit, goddamn. Labeled the enemy. Fandaniel's no more, and now his own people turn against him. Seems he's not but bloodless to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I'll not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian. Let's go back home to Charlian. Oof! Finally, man, we did so much today. Talk with Kryl. Wow. Yeah, we did a lot. Finished Garlemald. Did everything on the moon for now. Go back home and seeing what we're doing next. Again, I hope you guys have been enjoying this so far as much as I have. Welcome back, Masumi. We're so terribly sorry. We were so terribly worried about you. It was plain I've caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew that at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the lifestream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, it was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of aether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's wariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this, that we prevented Zodiac from being unleashed upon the world. I'm curious on what else took place there on the moon. A lot. Perhaps we should wait for those to jump before you give your account. Let's reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. Let's go. Turn this quest in. Wrap things up for tonight. Yeah, let's wait. Again, so much. I'm enjoying all of this so far. It's just so good. I'm loving Endwalker. So far, it's amazing. Voice acting? Sort of kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Urianger be joining us? Nope, he's on the moon. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid. The Mosby can explain why better than I. Yeah. He's on the moon. Helping little rabbit people. The final days, as befell Amarat. And are we to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case at the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half of the star's population in the doing, but it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amaratines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum. Still, as much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amaratines' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum then. Having worked with the Loprits in secret all this time, there's surely more they can tell us. Ooh, Jotaro. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? Only one way to find out. Okay, let's go. Ooh, shit. Okay, let's see. So what are they? That's what we're gonna announce. The end of the world. And say they have a plan. Maybe. We'll see, though. Okay. So we know what they're doing now.
Order, I say. I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Charlian, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
What is this?
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh, the magic that doesn't let people talk. Okay.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
So they're free to, what,
Very
speak
well.
their mind?
"270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children, and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that
This
the
we know.
foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Oh boy. God, I wonder what happens next, but fuck, I gotta stop and then I gotta
Administrative edicts will
prepare
be
for
relayed
vacation.
to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Yeah, so what now? What now do we do?
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
So he's trying to be a good dad. Yeah, take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Okay, so what are they gonna say? This is interesting now.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
So, he understands. Dad understands. Okay.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I need a rest.
We've triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil. I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Yeah, there's so much that we've done. This expansion already. It's insane. There's still, like, so much left.
To prepare for tomorrow.
Alright, we go rest. Just... Oh, man. Yeah, returning home. Let's... turn the quest in and enjoy the nice run back home. And just look forward to what we have next. Because I'm definitely excited to see what happens next. I can't wait to stream this game again. I'll be very excited to play more when I get home from vacation. Corral tells me the Forum made rather momentous announcement. Supposed to be a great exodus, is there? Mind of mine arrow escaped from the Isle of Val. The realization of the running and the mixture of relief and regret. Why me, I ask myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here. We'll get through this together. And who knows? Maybe with luck, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. No harm in praying for as much. Enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Let's go. Let's return home. My camera's also unfocused. There we go. It's focused again. So there's the moon. It's the vision? Yeah, the vision of the apocalypse. This one's long. The cutscene or the quest? I'm done with the quest, but if this cutscene is long, I'll watch the cutscene. Visitor. Let's say Alizé. Go for a wild guess. Hello, Pluto. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I was right! Or maybe it's just no matter what you say, it's always the right answer.
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion.
I wonder if it is different depending on who you announce. We'll have to check in the cutscene replayer. See if that's the case. But hi, Pluto. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here for the first time. Make yourself comfortable. We're playing Endwalker, but I'm afraid I will be ending soon. But, I mean, enjoy your time here. Feel free to drop a follow if you'd like. It's welcomed. So you can watch when I get back from vacation.
I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off. It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body.
Yeah, Endwalker's been great so far. I've been loving every second of this expansion. It is so good. Oh, I'm just loving it so much.
An altogether terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder.
Just going for vacation further up in the province. I live in Canada, so I'm going to the northern part of the province to the lake for a vacation for a few days.
No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you.
So it'll be like a
As much as it might
3-hour
seem
drive
far,
to make it there.
one misstep. One mistake.
I will.
And that's that. Which is why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
Thank you, Alize. I appreciate
It
it.
goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum. When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you.
Guys, it's been amazing. This is such a good expansion. It's just having all these characters now makes me so happy. Just here and everything. I can't help but just smile at this. So was that it then? We're gonna see what's going on. Oh, sure, wow, earlier, okay. But again, Pluto, I'll say again, if you do want to join me for my journey through Endwalker, then do feel free to drop a follow. It's appreciated. Oh my god, is that the Red Mage dude?
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Dude. Yeah, feel free to drop a follow so you can join me through my Endwalker journey.
To Garlemald and top of the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
So all the towers are gone, so we got that problem
I
resolved.
Heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Who this?
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Is this Julius? Hmm? Meanwhile in Ishgard. Are these like the harbingers of the apocalypse? Those dudes? The horsemen, so to speak? Oh, it's him. I see them.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance.
Sid, I saw him.
Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet?
Those who play as a magic DPS? Well, I mean, I've played every job. I have every job at least level 50, so I expect to see a lot, because I saw the Catboy from the Red Mage questline in Alamigo earlier.
Why does it feel as
for a
though
sec.
it's about to get much worse?
And we just saw Sid and Riel just now. Oh man, it's See, again, it's just so cool seeing all these just characters, even for like the job quest lines coming together and showing up in the MSQ is amazing. But the world's, yeah, the world's going to shit now. Or it's about to go to shit. Oh boy. And that's, what, Thavnair? Ooh, guess we don't know. Ooh, and intense music. Lighting way. Wow then, so that's where we are. That's where we are for now. Level 85 quests, so maybe we're about halfway through the expansion. Great place to end? I agree. This is a great place to end, so I will be doing just that. Again, I will be ending now, so I'd like to thank you guys all for coming by. If you're new, feel free to drop a follow. It's appreciated. Love to have you guys here along for the journey through Endwalker MSQ with me. It's appreciated. And if you're already followed, thanks for being here for me. As well, let me do a few quick things really quick. If you want to stick up to date with me on the community, feel free to join the Discord server. I'm very active on there and talk to you guys very frequently, so if you haven't joined the server already, please do. I'd love to talk to you guys on there. It's much appreciated. As well as if you'd like, you're welcome to follow me on Twitter. I don't post much on Twitter, mostly just when I go live for clear screenshots. But YouTube is where I post all my VODs and whatnot. So if you missed a stream, missed some content, it'll most likely be up on the YouTube channel. So feel free to give the YouTube a sub if you want to see some old content that I did. And there's that. So I'm going to head out now. Again, thanks for the follows, thanks for lurks, thanks for chatters. You're all appreciated. If you want to support me, of course, feel free to sub. You get some cool emotes for it. It's appreciated again. So I'm going to head out now. Let me see if I can send you guys off to a raid. And I'll catch you guys maybe Monday or Tuesday, to be honest, when I go live again, because vacation. So give me a second. Stick around for a bit just for a raid, if possible.